Alright, back at Giant. See what we can find here. Looks like some new stuff. Or new old stuff, I should say. Might get that Bel Air gasser down there. Bus. What else we got? I do like that Tahoe. The Rescue Tahoe, so we'll get that. Let's see what else we can find. That GMC Hummer really looks good. I might get that. Down further down, it looks like similar stuff that I've seen for a while now here at Giant in this dump bin. Yep, similar stuff. That's interesting. Almost dropped that. Let's see. Oh, Lightning Bug, I have that one in a different color. Camaro looks interesting, maybe. Tahoe. Anything good here? Yeah, Mazda. I already have that in there. That looks cool though, I'll get that. Alright, here are the 4 cars that I found at Giant. I hadn't been there for about a week before I found these 4 cars, and it seems like they're still doing the thing where they just fill up the dump bins, or they top them off, I guess, pretty much, with some more cars from somewhere. But these were all, I think, from last year, maybe, like the rest of the cars from that bin. But first we have the 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser. This is from the Hot Wheels Reverse Rake series. There we go. I got a couple different versions of this casting, but this orange one looked really cool. Has the Hot Wheels logo on the roof. You got the chrome details in the front there with the grille and the engine, of course. Nice. Up next, we have the 07 Chevy Tahoe. This yellow rescue vehicle livery from the HW First Response series. This is a re-release, and Hot Wheels released it several times in other colors as well. It is a plastic casting, but it does have a metal base on it. It says RSQ on the sides. No detail on the front or back, but you do have the decos on the sides and the light bar on the roof. Cool casting, I think. Up next, we have the GMC Hummer EV in this interesting blue. I already have the yellow version, but the blue I thought looked really cool from the HW Greenspeed series. Get that one out. Same good detail you see on the original yellow version on the front and back. Then you have the skateboard molded into the bed, and the clear roof panels on the back as well. Very cool. Last but not least, we have the West Coast Flyer from the HW Fast Transit series. This is kind of made, I think, to look like one of those like old, like streamlined steam locomotives from the 1930s, I think. That's certainly the first thing I thought of when I saw this casting. But I thought it was very cool because I do like trains for sure. Got lots of chrome detailing on there, and you have the black and red wheels on it. Nice decos on there, too. All right, well, here are the 4 cars that I found at Giant. Was happy that I stopped in there. Now we'll see what we can find at CVS. All right, stopped in CVS. We'll see if there's anything here that I can't live without. What was that for that one? I already got like 2 of these, but you know what? You can get it. Well, that was a pretty small haul from CVS, but I'm still glad that I stopped in, nonetheless. First Hot Wheels car that I found was this Jeep Wagoneer, and then I have the Nova Gasser. We'll start with the Wagoneer first. This is from HW, the 80s series. Check that one out. Really cool in this matte black. That is awesome. You got some detail in the front as well, and the roof rack. Raised up suspension. Really cool casting for sure. Up next we have the purple Chevy Nova wagon gasser from the HW Gassers series. I already have this in 2 other colors, but the purple looked really cool, so I of course decided to get it. Wow, look at that. Love that purple in there, really stands out. You got some detail on the interior as well. 2 cool castings, glad I stopped in to get them. And then about a week and a half after that trip to CVS, I did once again stop in Giant and found several more cars there. They had recently refilled the dump bins once more, and this time they were spilling over with how many cars they had in them, so I didn't really get to film because I had to use 2 hands to just dig through them, and the fact also that the bins were right where the checkout lanes were, and there was a lot going on. It was very crowded the night that I stopped in to Giant. But I'm really happy that they filled in the dump bins with some castings I have not seen yet, and castings that I wanted to add to my collection. First we have this cool looking Porsche from the HW Tune series. This is the Porsche 911 Turbo 3.5 from the 964 series. I don't usually collect these Hot Wheels tuned cars, but the Porsche looked cool, I thought, so I decided to get it. Interesting looking scrunched up version of the 964 Turbo for sure. There is some nice details though, like the headlights, and in the rear you actually have the inscription and the license plate. Cool. I do like the black on the casting as well, for sure. Next we have this 56 Corvette from the HW Screen Time series from the Barbie movie that came out last year. I already have the Ken version, so the Barbie version would be fitting to get, I thought. And I do love this light blue with the white interior as well. Very cool. It's actually kind of like a matte blue finish, and of course it does have the 2 rows of seats, which the movie cars did feature. Awesome. I do collect models of Corvettes, so that'll go great with it. This next one I thought looked really cool. This is the Alfa Romeo GTV6 3.0 in this really nice racing livery from the Retro Racers series. Very fitting name for this particular casting. And it was a new release from 2023. Look at that. That is really cool. I love the wheels on there. The racing livery looks fantastic. Nice detail in the front as well. Not much going on in the back, but you do have that really nice paint job, especially with that racing deco on there. Very cool casting. I was happy to find that one. 64 Lincoln Continental was the next casting that I found from the HW Slammed series. This casting was released in kind of a similar paint scheme a few years back, but I was happy to find this particular recently released version. Looks really cool. All the pinstriping on there and everything, the gold wheels, gold grille. Awesome. I'm glad Hot Wheels re-released this casting. And the color, I think, looks fantastic on there as well. Last but not least, we have the Zinger 21C, which is new for 2024. This is actually a supercar that was 3D printed and designed by AI, as you can see with this background information on the back of the card here. And this is from the HW Greenspeed series. But I'm glad that Hot Wheels made a model of this particular car. I actually never heard of this car or this company or whatever until I found the Hot Wheels casting, but that looks really cool in that blue. At least one version of the real car came in this exact spec where you had kind of the gray wheels, the nice dark blue paint. Looks really cool, especially with that wing back there as well. Awesome looking supercar for sure. Definitely would look good in any collection of Hot Wheels supercars. All right, well, here's the 5 cars that I found at Giant on my most recent trip there. I was definitely glad that I stopped in there. And hopefully I'll find some more cars the next time I happen to go into Giant. Well, here are all the cars that I found on those 2 trips to Giant and that 1 trip to CVS. I do hope to find some more recently released Hot Wheels castings, perhaps maybe at Target or Walmart or something. Really have not had the best of luck this year so far in terms of finding new Hot Wheels cars, but I am always glad to dig around that dump bin at Giant. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, feel free to comment down below with your thoughts on the video, or perhaps with which one of these cars that I featured was your favorite. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.